Backstage.
They say we're young and we don't
The other day, my wife asked, "What are you doing today?" "I'm making a pig," I said. So I went to the craft store yesterday and I came with a shopping list. And there's 6 things on the list. 2 of them, I'm hoping my wife has some scrap fabric, black and red. Hopefully felt, but it doesn't have to be felt. That's for the inside of the mouth. If she doesn't have that, then I guess it's back to the craft store for me. Now, the things that are on the list, the most important thing is foam rubber. So this is a roll. It's white, not green. The reason is that I'm going to use the white color as a base, especially for a pig that's pink. The white and the pink, I'll airbrush the pink on so some of the white comes through and gives it depth. It's pretty expensive at the craft store, but if you get it at a fabric store, these days they're carrying the green stuff, which is great if you're making a frog, but I'm making a pig. The next thing on my list was foam board. So this is foam board. You can get big sheets of it, but I'm going to use this for the mouth, the part of the mouth that moves up and down. So the top of the mouth, or the palate, and then the bottom of the mouth where the tongue will be. And so a sheet this big is really all I need because I can cut it out. It'll be the right size. Then what I'll do is I'll put hooks on the bottom and top pieces, and that way I can slide my hand in and it'll give me some a way to kind of grip it to make the mouth go up and down. Next thing on my list, googly eyes. So I like these on puppets. They move when the puppet moves. They're just a little crazy. Puppets are a little crazy, especially in a harp video, I should think. I got bigger ones than I thought I would need, and now I'm glad I did because they're just the right size. And the last thing on the shopping list was paint. Now this is a special kind of spray paint that's used by florists. And if you use regular Krylon, for example, it will melt the foam. The chemicals are not happy with it. This is a different line made by Krylon, and there are other brands too. It's mostly used by florists. So like the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland, but you don't have to be mean to use this. I do love the way they name paint names. Gloss Coral Isle. Okay, for the main part of the complexion. Then we have Gloss Cherry Red, and that would be, for some red in the cheeks. And then we have Satin Leather Brown. So that's the shopping list, that's what you need. The most important part of the puppet is the head. It's got the mouth that's going to move, it's got the eyes, the snout, and it's the part of the puppet that the camera's going to focus on. So pigs have kind of round heads, and so I'm going to start by making a ball. And essentially, it's going to be like a beach ball. I did some calculations, and I thought that an 8-inch diameter head was going to be the right size. I need something where there's enough room for my hand to get into it and to move around a little bit so that I can make the mouth open and shut and possibly wiggle the snout. I haven't decided on that yet. So the first thing to do was to make a template, and that was like 1 slice of a beach ball. Now, when I put together 8 of these, it should make an 8-inch diameter ball. And so to test that theory, I made 4 paper versions of the template, Scotch taped them together, and voila. It's a ball. And I didn't have to do the back because I'm just doing it for size, but as you can see, there's going to be plenty of room for my hand. Once all the slices were glued together, I cut out the bottom of the ball to make a place where my hand can go. For the snout, I made a tube, just rolled it over and glued it, And now what I'm doing is I am sculpting the snout, and we'll probably cut it off around here.
They say we're young and we don't know.
The head is painted.
Won't find
You
out
see that I use the red rosy cheeks and the pink, and I've also got the mouth mechanism finished, and it's just about ready to be installed.
Hello there.
There are the loops for my fingers.
Hi.
The body had to do with making another beach ball, but not really the whole thing. So I made a 10-inch diameter template and just used the top of it, glued it all together. Here's the piece that came out. The bottom part I haven't done anything on, and part of it is that I'm just getting tired of all the hot glue and the little minor burns on my hands, and part of it is that the bottom part is not going to show because the puppet will be behind a hay bale or something. Then I made some arms, and I had to cut, the foam was too thick, so I had to kind of cut the thickness in half. Cut the top out of the body, and then I placed the head to make sure that I had cut it correctly so that the two pieces would fit together. And indeed they did. And there's the final pig, all painted. You can see a little bit of shading and a little bit of airbrushing. And that's how you make a pig. If this video has been helpful, please share it and subscribe to my YouTube channel, FunnyHarp Music. And let me know in the comments if you want me to cover something else in a future Backstage video. Thanks for watching.
I got you, babe.